Welcome to Red Bandana Gaming, the channel where Logan will show you everything. From gameplay to gear, their crew is here to take you on a journey through every atmosphere. Releases to news, you don't have to choose. Red Bandana Gaming is here for you.
Hey everybody, Logan here, and I hope everybody had a great week, and we'll start there. I personally went to MegaCon in Orlando this weekend, had a great time, got some awesome stuff, some video games, some Masters of the Universe stuff, He-Man stuff, some Ninja Turtle stuff, got some great stuff. So hopefully you guys and those of you who are able to attend the con, hopefully you loved it and everything was great. But that's all done and over with, and awesomeness is gone. But hey, we're going to get into some news. We're going to get into some Grand Theft Auto news. As you guys know, I'm a pretty big Grand Theft Auto fan. I really enjoy Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto Vice City, and Grand Theft Auto 5 have been my favorites. Yes, I've played Grand Theft Auto 4 and San Andreas. San Andreas, started a lot of great, I guess, features, brought up a lot of great features introduced that we saw in 4 and 5. But I was really big into 3 because that's kind of where it all started for me. And Vice City because it was based off of Miami. I grew up in Miami. And then the latest one with I really like 5 because of Grand Theft Auto Online. So Grand Theft Auto 5 itself, I only played like halfway through, but it's really Grand Theft Auto Online. So with that being said, a lot of people expected some sort of Grand Theft Auto game to come to Switch at some point, especially with them being old enough and the Switch being a very heavy port machine for older titles, which is completely fine. Now it's reported, and this article comes from Nintendo Life, but there's a little bit of a problem with the article. And I was just going to report on it, but once I started reading more, I found this source, and then it led down the rabbit hole. And then now I'm very skeptical that it's actually going to happen because the source that they cite. But let's get into the article a little more. It says, Grand Theft Auto Remastered Trilogy reportedly heading to Switch, may even arrive as soon as October/November. Nintendo Life is always really credible. I really like their articles. I like their YouTube channel. Everything about Nintendo Life is pretty spot on. I think they're a great site. That's where I get a lot of Nintendo news from, outside Nintendo themselves. I really like them. So with that being said, we go into the article and it talks about Grand Theft Auto and talks about Grand Theft Auto 5 maybe coming to the Switch. But okay, let me just read this. Ever since the Nintendo Switch launch, plenty have hoped for some sort of Grand Theft Auto port on the system, with plenty wondering whether Grand Theft Auto 5 would make its way to the hybrid system. However, now Kotaku has shared a report suggesting another long-rumored release on the way to the Switch. That is the problem. For those of you who know Kotaku, they are full of BS. They're crap, they're propaganda, they're terrible. They anything that they don't agree with, they tear down and just slaughter anybody with difference of opinion. And they're a terrible site. 90% rumors that anytime I've ever referenced them and then I guess went back, everything's been false. So, and they like to start crap. So Kotaku's a very bad website to take anything from. That's what makes me cringe on this. Because Nintendo Life, maybe they're just taking it from hey, it's a possibility, but whenever you see that name Kotaku, just throw it out the window because there's a good chance it's not true. So that worries me here. So it says, the report states that the GTA Remastered Trilogy is nearing the end of development, with Switch being a supported platform along with other consoles and PC and even mobile. We've seen the games on mobile before. That's no big deal. The games include Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, and with the remaster project using a mix of new and old assets through Unreal Engine. That makes me... yeah, I don't see them using Unreal Engine for that. It doesn't seem to make sense to me. They've not used Unreal Engine. Maybe for some reason they're implementing changes with Unreal and they're porting the old engine into... I don't know. But it doesn't seem to be... Yeah, I don't see that as credible. The studio reportedly in charge of the project is Rockstar Dundee, which was Ruffian Games prior to the acquisition. Ruffian, if I'm not mistaken, did Crackdown 2. A team with a major track record releases on work like the projects, da 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 da. So, October, the thing is, yeah, in any case would be, no, yeah, okay, we had Chinatown Wars on the DS. But that's the problem. That right there. Now, I did open up their article, but, yeah, it's Kotaku. Kotaku's trash. So, that brand, well, when I read this article, originally I went, oh, that's pretty, Kotaku. So, you know what? I'll believe it when I see it. If it does come out, I don't believe that October, November. I just don't believe anything from Kotaku. Just throw them out the window. They're a trash site. So, yeah, that's. But if the fact that Nintendo Life has enough, credibility here to actually trust it, I don't know. I really like Nintendo Life, and they've been pretty good. And again, I said I watch a lot of their videos. I really enjoy their content. I like what they make. But I sit back and I think, okay, if this does come out, that's great. I would love to play Grand Theft Auto 3 on the go, on my Switch, yeah. Vice City and San Andreas as well, but mainly Grand Theft Auto 3, because I really, really love Grand Theft Auto 3. But again, alright, it's supposed to come out for PC, but nobody cares about PC. Here we're all about console. So, Switch, Xbox, and PlayStation. Cool. Yeah, it'd be cool to play it again on my Xbox, but PlayStation, okay, that's where it all started for me. But it's the Switch that I think really makes this stand out, because you can play it. I know there were mobile versions before, but with an update with Unreal, that makes me, I don't know. Let's take this article with a grain of salt. Let's take this with, just don't hold your breath. But it was an interesting thing to see. I would like to see it come true, but I doubt it. Maybe if it does, it does. Maybe if it doesn't, I don't know. This is one of those. Tell me what you guys think. Tell me what you think about the credibility of the source. Do you want to see Grand Theft Auto Trilogy 3, Vice City, and San Andreas come to the Switch? And what was your favorite Grand Theft Auto? Tell me which one and why in the comments below. I would like to hear all that. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, share this video. Remember, head on over to redbandanagaming.com. Visit our merch shop over at spring.com. Link in the description below. You can also check it out through our merchandise tab over on redbandanagaming.com. Make sure you follow us on our socials. Yeah, again, take all this with a grain of salt. But like we always say, be legendary. Thanks again.